Hello, I hope you're doing well. You are doing Afrikaans lessons with me today, and today we'll be looking at past and present tense sentences together, and we'll be practicing looking at a past tense sentence and putting it into present. So this is hopefully going to stop some gaps if you might be thinking, well, I'm not sure how to put something in past tense or where does the verb go. Hopefully this will be some practice as well as the assessment that you're going to do. And I call it assessment, but it's just more practice, more of a practice that you'll be doing. So let's start with a greeting and then we'll go into the lesson. Goeiemôre, hoe gaan dit? Ook goed. Hoe was jou dag? Myne was ook lekker besig. Baie besig. Okay, good. So you'll see you're just going to start having conversations. Goeiemôre, hoe gaan dit? Ook goed. Hoe was jou dag? Ook lekker besig. And you'll find that lekker has so many translations. In this context, it doesn't mean nice or enjoyable, it just means very busy. But nice, very busy, not just busy, but lekker besig. I was productive. Lekker besig. Just an overview. Still busy with Stompie. Stompie will always be there. We're looking at past and present sentences. And in this few minutes, we're looking at the main verbs with het and was. As always, just a quick reminder. We're looking at the main verbs. The next lesson, the helping verbs. There's all the verbs that you get fit into these categories, and I want to show you a list, and I just want you to look at the list and tell me something about these main verbs. I'll read them, you can echo. Sluit, skuif, ben, gebruik, vergeet, koop, laat. Okay, so you can probably see by the two asterisks, you probably have been cued, it has the prefix ver and a prefix ge, so it doesn't get the ge verb when it moves to the end. And then this one verb, there's an exception to this verb, it actually doesn't get the ge, just one of the exceptions, but we'll do examples. Make myself smaller. Okay, Stompie is your friend. I know I show it all the time, but just use Stompie. I want it to be ingrained in you so that you don't think, that you don't get confused. It's not foreign, like, oh, I'm not sure what this is. This is an object, it goes after time. Oh, there's no time in this sentence, so it's after the verb. The place goes after that. So you'll get used to the placement of the different words. So let's start. Okay, we are starting with the main verbs. Let me read the sentence and then we'll talk about the translation into past. Conversion, the conversion into past. So let's look. Sy skoonouers het lank terug die huis gekoop. So they bought this house a long time ago. Can you tell me what's the main verb in this sentence? Okay. So we have het, yes, but gekoop, it gets the ge verb. So you know, where does that verb go when you're going to put it in present tense? It's going to go to the verb one place. The het falls away because you're in present tense, you don't need the het. And that's all you do. You take that gekoop, move it to the verb one place, and there you have it. Sy ouers koop die huis. That's it. So let's look at just sy ouers koop die huis. If you want to put that into past tense, like they bought the house. Past tense, it gets a het and a ge verb. The het goes to the verb one place, the ge verb goes to the end, and you can add a time word. If you know when they bought it, you could say, okay, long ago, or you can say Monday or in June or whatever that time word is. But if there wasn't a time verb, it's fine. Sy skoonouers het die huis gekoop. They bought the house. That's it. But you just want to add the time, like when they bought it. Let's look at another example. Hy het gister die suiker vergeet. Okay, a little cue there. So what is this sentence going to be in present? You don't need a time for the present. You can say no, like now, but that doesn't always make sense for the context. So I'll give you a second. What is this sentence in present tense? Okay, that verb to moves to the verb one place, loses its ge. Hy vergeet die suiker. That's it. This seems a bit too easy, hey? But my suggestion is make a sentence in present tense. Like, what are you doing now? Ek sit by die tafel. Okay, we've not done place yet. That's for the next lesson for future tense. But let's say ek sit by die tafel. I am sitting by the table. So ek sit by die tafel. You want to put that in past tense. Ek het by die tafel gesit. There you go. That's your past tense. Let's move on to het. Okay, so this het is ek het, I have something. Or in this case, die skool het baie kinders gehad. The school had lots of kids. No time verb, that's fine. Time verb, time word. Okay, so how would you put this sentence into present? Okay, het en gehad. Gehad is the past tense of het. So you know that gehad changes to het, goes into the verb one space. The ge verb falls away and you keep the sequence. Die skool het baie kinders. Okay, remember this het, the translation is having something. Okay, so if you had the present tense, ek het baie kinders. Oh, excuse, die skool. Nee, ek nie die kinders. Ag, die skool. Die het baie kinders. Okay, have many kids. Past tense, het gehad. One more example. I hope you like this example. My familie het baie geld gehad. Okay, so obviously we want this sentence in present tense because that's what we really want. How would you put this sentence into present tense? The easy way is you just take that gehad and you chuck it over the computer on the other side. But the present tense is my familie het baie geld. That's it. So the sentences with het, that's part of the main verb, the main verbs. Het is one of the only ones with the is that conjugates. So that het changes into gehad, het gehad for the past, and it just falls away in the present. Good. Let's look at the was gewees. Sy was verlede Mei in Suid-Afrika gewees. Okay, I want to make a short note about the gewees before we do the present tense. In more contemporary Afrikaans, we drop that gewees. Sy was verlede Mei in Suid-Afrika. Full stop. Okay. Gewees is fine. It's the more correct way to say it, but you don't always need it. So add it for now because that's how I taught you. But you'll pick up when people use the was, like ek is, and they change it to was. They don't always have that gewees unless it's what they were. Ek was 'n dokter gewees. So that gewees is optional. Use it because that's how I taught you, and I'll use that in the test as well. Well, I'll use both in the test just to expose you to it. But you don't always need that gewees. Okay, so let's do this one in present tense, and this should be dead easy. With no time word. Sy is in Suid-Afrika. That's it. The past tense of that, sy was verlede Mei in Suid-Afrika. Let's look at one more example. My ouma was vanoggend baie moeg. Nou gewees. Okay, you can have the gewees, but you don't need the gewees. It's fine. My ouma was vanoggend baie moeg. She was very tired this morning. What is this in present tense? Very easy. Just change that was to a is. My ouma is baie moeg. So I think one clue or one way to help you is if you don't have a lot of details in the sentence with the was, you don't need the gewees. But if there's a place and an object and a manner, or object, place and object, manner, place, then add the gewees. But if it's a shorter sentence, you don't need the gewees. So, sorry, I know it seems like if and buts, but I know it sounds like it's maybe have it, maybe don't. You'll pick up on it as you hear it more. Use it. If you're in doubt, use it. But as you hear it more and hear other people use was, you'll see it has dropped. Okay. And that's it for today. We have done the main verbs with het and was. We've taken them from past to present tense. And I will send you some practice to do. And see you in the next lesson. Lekker dag. Bye-bye.